So the newsletter talks about risk reduction and credibility content as it's a huge difference between those. But when I first started writing risk reduction content from my credibility content, I found that I was just rewriting the same thing because usually we are in a habit of writing about frameworks, about sharp takes, about observations, about the thing that has happened with us, and all these things. But everything that defines a unique POV and does make sense comes under credibility. So risk reduction is a different thing altogether because it has to adopt from the persona of the buyer, of the breeder, or a prospect, that they need to understand that this guy knows my problem, this guy knows my scenario. So that's where I have, after multiple iterations, I created an agent and which I now use to craft any kind of risk reduction content across my processes, whether it's social content or newsletter or sales processes or any other campaign. So let's look at it's at prompt 7, risk reduction, risk reduction rewriter. So what it does, it will take one post, we will give it one post, and this prompt would actually, or this agent would actually give me a rewritten version of it. So this was a big one. So I have posted it on Brev. So Brev actually enables me to host my prompts as agents or host my agents so that you can also copy its instructions. Plus, you can also try it once because normally what happens is we download things and then we never get the time to try. But when we try it once, we also get to know whether it's working or not. And also, you can be in touch with me to get more feedback on your problems and scenarios. Like directly, the prompt is here, you can use it, or you can directly download it and upload it to your agents, or you can directly run it once here and I'll send you my feedback. So let's just copy it. So I have pulled one of my LinkedIn post here. So if you see, this was on April 30, which was actually, I posted it yesterday only. And it was about, again, about what I'm seeing, how trust funnel is there, what are the stages, what is 4C framework. It's all about credibility, credibility, credibility. Now what we'll do, we'll run this prompt on this post itself. I have already given the access to the folder. So we'll just say run the following prompt on post one of LinkedIn posts content and we'll submit it. So what it would do is, let's go back here. What it would do, it would go through one by one, go current stage, asset fit check. It will go through all the thinking protocols. It would identify what's there can be converted into a risk reduction, trust stage, shift table, and everything it will run. Oh, I have just put the prompt again. By the way, for our video part, I have already run this instruction earlier, so we can directly leverage it for our discussion right now. Run the following prompt on the post one of this. It's already the written prompt. So if you can see here, primary stage credibility. Yes, as I told you, it's all about credibility. Framework introduction, credibility teaches, validates by authority, personal performance, claim, and intellectual authority. And now it has rewritten it. Earlier, so if we compare two posts, it was the problem with most B2B demand generation strategies is not content quality or distribution, it's a trust architecture failure. I would follow the same advice for many years now. Post more consistently, build thought leadership, engage your audience, repurpose across channels, amplify through ads. The earlier assumptions were that problem was volume, frequency, or distribution. But in 2026, the tactics are harmful because AI has made credibility content free to produce. Anyone can publish polished frameworks and sharp ideas. This is how I started. Let's see what it has suggested. Three GTM leaders reached out this quarter with the same situation, different industries, different team sizes, different budgets, same symptom, content engagement climbing while inbound pipelines sat flat. The first one ran a B2B SaaS newsletter with 43% open rate, consistent posting cadence, original framework, growing audience, no consulting inquiries. The second one had two edit SDRs after content wasn't working. The SDRs made contact, deals weren't cold after first call. The third one had changed nothing about their content and was about to stop their LinkedIn activity because the ROI wasn't there. I ran the same audit on all three. See, this is how it changed. In my earlier post, I had told about the framework, I had told about my situation, I had told about everything. But in this one, it actually have pulled the real buyer or reader or my prospect scenario and then have framed the entire post structure. I know it needs certain refinement to remove the AI words or AI phrases, but the structure is coherent in a way that someone who is reading would know that it's written for me, that this person knows about my pain. I would suggest you also to just open it on Brave, either download it or run it. I would suggest run it here so that I can also share with you my personal feedback. Or you can, if you want, you can also go through my other agentic pages and then run it on your own context. There are too many here, which I have shared so far. And then let me know your feedback. Thank you. See you.